A beautiful day to all of us. My name is Teacher Noel, and we're back with another dose of learning the English language. Our topic for today is using noun and verb phrases. Before we proceed with the lesson, here are the objectives we aim to achieve at the end of this video. First, distinguish noun and verb phrases. Second, use noun phrase and verb phrase appropriately and meaningfully. Okay, I know you are all excited, so let's start. Let us define the word phrase. On the first bullet, we have a pattern here. It starts from words to phrase to sentence. What is the meaning of this pattern? It means words make up a phrase. And when phrases are combined to make a complete thought, sentences are formed. Next, a phrase is a group of words that stand together as a single grammatical unit, typically as part of a clause or a sentence. Well, by definition, phrases act as a part of speech but cannot stand alone as a sentence. The words in a phrase act together so that the phrase itself functions as a single part of speech. Now that we know what a phrase is, let us now define noun phrase. We all know that a noun is a part of speech that names a person, place, thing, idea, action, or quality. And noun phrase is a group of words headed by a noun that includes modifiers. It means a noun phrase consists of a noun and other related words, usually modifiers and determiners which modify the noun that comes after or before the noun. Here are some examples. First, the man. Where is the noun on this phrase? That is right, the word man. And the modifier is the word the. Next, a girl. Where is the noun or the head noun in this phrase? That is right, girl is a noun. And the modifier is the word a. Third, the dog in the window. Where is the noun on this phrase? Very good. Dog or doggy. And where is the modifier or modifiers? So on the third example, we have multiple modifier. So the first one is the word the. It is a determiner. And the second one is in the window. Alright. Now that we know the definition of noun phrase, let us move on to the functions of noun phrase. The first function of a noun phrase is it is used as a subject of the sentence. Now let us define the word subject. Subject is what the sentence is all about, and subject performs the action in the sentence. So here we have an example. Very few giant pandas remain in the wild forest. This sentence is clearly about the small number of wild pandas. And so, very few giant pandas is the subject of the sentence. Next, noun phrase as a complement. Let us define what is a complement. A complement restates or gives information about a noun. It always follows a state of being verb, which are is, are, am, will be, was, were. Example: a sailor's best friend is a wide open sea. What is the noun phrase in this sentence? That is right. A wide open sea. The noun phrase a wide open sea gives us more information about the sailor's best friend, which is the sea. Therefore, it acts as a complement to the noun phrase a sailor's best friend. Third, noun phrase as a direct object. What is a direct object? A direct object is the noun or pronoun that receives the action of a verb. Example: Grandma cooked a meal for 10 people even though there were only 4 of us. Again, a direct object receives the action. What is the action on this sentence? That's right, cooked. And what is being cooked? Is it the grandma? Are you going to cook your grandma? Of course, we cannot cook grandma, and we shouldn't do that. What is being cooked in this sentence is a meal or a food for 10 people. Now, the rest of the phrase for 10 people creates a noun phrase that acts as a direct object. Again, the noun phrase in this sentence is a meal for 10 people. The head noun is meal. Modifiers are a and for 10 people. Lastly, noun phrase as an indirect object. Okay, what is an indirect object? An indirect object indicates to whom or for whom the action of the verb is performed. It comes before the direct object. Let me give you an example. Jenny gave her hungry, crying baby a bottle. So remember that an indirect object indicates to whom or for whom the action of the verb is performed. What is the action in this sentence? That is right, the word gave. Did you still remember what is the direct object? That's right, a direct object is the receiver of the action. What was given to the baby? A bottle. That is why the phrase a bottle is the direct object. And the one who receives the bottle is the baby. That's why baby is the indirect object. And now, what is the noun phrase on this sentence? That is right. Her hungry, crying baby. In this noun phrase, what is the head noun? The word baby. And the modifier is her hungry, crying. Is it clear? Okay. Now let's have an activity about noun phrases. I have here 3 sentences, and you are to identify the underlined words, whether they are noun phrase or not. First sentence. The girl at the back helps the old lady in crossing the street. What is the underlined word? Is it a noun phrase or not? That is right. The girl at the back is an example of noun phrase. And it is used as the subject of the sentence. What is the head noun in this noun phrase? The word girl. And the modifiers are, that is right, the word the and the phrase at the back. Second example. God is our protector and provider. The underlined words are our protector and provider. Is it a noun phrase? That is right. Our protector and provider gives more information about the subject God. Therefore, it is used as a complement. Lastly, the students made a personalized card. The underlined words are a personalized card. Is it a noun phrase? That is right. It is a noun phrase. Now, where is the head noun? Correct. The word card. And what is the modifier? Very good. The words are personalized. Therefore, it is a noun phrase. Now that you understand the noun phrase, let us move on to the verb phrases. First, let us define what is a verb. Verbs are used to demonstrate an action in a sentence, like sing, dance, smell, talk, eat, play, learn, teach, and so on. Definition: the verb phrase consists of the main verb and one or more helping verbs. So we already know that verb phrase is consist of verb plus helping verbs. We already defined the word verb. Now, what are the common examples of helping verbs? First set is the forms of be. Examples are is, am, was, are, were, be, and been. Next, forms of do. We have do, does, and did. And forms of have. We have has, have, and had. And the others, we have may, might, can, should, could, would, shall, and will. Now you have to remember that a verb phrase is formed by combining a verb and one or more helping verbs. Example, how to form a verb phrase. Again, a verb phrase is the combination of verb and helping verb. First one, we have the helping verb could and the main verb eat. Therefore, we create a verb phrase could eat. Next, helping verb might plus main verb listen is equal to verb phrase might listen. Next, could have plus eaten is equal to could have eaten. Lastly, helping verb might have been plus main verb listening is equal to verb phrase might have been listening. So, do you understand now how to form a verb phrase? Alright. Now that you know how verb phrases are formed, let us answer this activity. I have here these sentences, and you are going to identify the verb phrase in each sentence, and then determine the main verb and helping verb in each verb phrase. First sentence, Jonah and Elsa must collect donations for the charity. What is the verb phrase? That is right, must collect. What is the main verb and the helping verb? Main verb is collect, helping verb is must. Now let's move on to the second sentence. Rescuers will help those in need. What is the verb phrase? Very good, will help. The main verb is help, helping verb is will. Third sentence. Have you been sitting on my chair? What is the verb phrase in this sentence? Now, some of you may be confused because this is a question, not a statement. Therefore, we need to transform this question into a statement. So, from have you been sitting on my chair to you have been sitting on my chair. What is the verb phrase? That is right. Have been sitting. Now, what is the main verb? Very good. The main verb is sitting, and the helping verbs are have been. Before we end our lesson, let's have a short recap. First, noun phrase is a group of words headed by a noun that includes modifiers. For example, brand new car. Head noun, car, modifier, brand new. Next, noun phrase can be used as 1. Subject, 2. Complement, 3. Direct object, and 4. Indirect object. Lastly, verb phrase consists of main verb and one or more helping verbs. For example, main verb is listening. Helping verbs are might, have, and been. So we have three helping verbs. Therefore, we form might have been listening. Is there any question? All right. And we're done. Thank you again for listening to our daily dose of learning in English subject. This has been Teacher Noel, leaving you this word of advice. Be sure to taste your words before you spit them out. See you again on our next video and have a good day. Bye now.